This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Network podcast. Tasty.
Choose life, choose adventuring, choose running through the streets of Kaer Maga with the stolen library book of your kilt, choose running away from guards, dangerous things and zombies, choose always living off your second meal, never know when the next one's coming from, choose defending people in a barroom brawl against your old allies,
choose screaming at people in the streets, getting as angry as you fucking can, and forgetting your monkey. Choose all these things. Yes, choose them now.
Choose running a revolution. Choose using lower class people to storm the stacks and take on the upper class.
Choose necromancy. Choose dark power. Choose facing the corpses of your enemies to
Felder, why do you lower the tone?
Jesus.
Every time.
This funny thing.
no, I shouldn't have given you that
Felder, you're
book.
so dark.
Sicko.
Choose death.
Dark Velder.
Here comes Jenny. I want to like that.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
I challenge you for your leadership.
Damn the rules of the streets.
All hail the king of the rats!
It's like Macbeth.
It's like Macbeth, except he had no one urging him to do that.
Run, Philip, run. Come on and see. Let's get out of here.
21.
You successfully intimidate the mime.
I hate mimes.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, bloody, just tell us. MC, it's Velda. We're heading towards the entrance to the junkyard.
You're going to cause a big explosion.
The adventure continues now.
You know what I love on a nice warm summer's day like this? I like sitting in a dark room with all of the shutters closed, with my best buddies wearing Hawaiian shirts, drinking a few beers, drums drinking the beers.
I'm doing it for the team. I'm doing it for the team.
And telling a story about a horrific revolution that has turned bloody and resulted in the deaths of lots and lots of people that didn't deserve to be involved in it. That's what I love in a...
Do you think that in the past, all great dictators have added to the end of their horrible, horrible orders to massacre millions? Oh, but don't get hurt. Don't kill anyone.
Probably.
No, they probably have.
That's how they feel better about
just
it,
a little
right?
addendum, so they can sleep at night. Be like, well, I did say.
There was
to
an
get
appendix
massacred.
in there.
Yeah.
You didn't pay attention to it. That's on you.
I said, don't die or kill anyone. And you went and just, millions died.
I want you to storm the trenches, but text me when you're home.
Do you know what? It's episode 60.
It is episode 60.
God.
Episode 60.
It is.
Goodness.
And we're starting off well by forgetting some key things. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
And welcome to the Danger Club podcast. I think we should just record that and just drop it in at the start.
Yeah.
I never did it.
Actually, we should just get a MIDI board with that recorded on, and then we wouldn't need to, Dan. To be honest. We just-
Hello, everybody.
That'd be sick, wouldn't it? Yeah, just
That's
have
way
one of
better. And
those
then just
little-
tell.
Like Max Headroom.
Ah, yeah.
Max Headroom.
Max Headroom, yeah.
Good callback. Not to this show.
So
But
60 episodes. If we were in minutes, we'd be an hour old.
Lovely.
But we're not.
If we're in years, we'd be old.
Yes.
Yes.
60%. That was ridiculous. And we're still in Kaer Maga. Still not out of Kaer Maga just yet. I'm going to do some maths when we finish this and work out just how many episodes we've spent in this glorious city. I could spend a whole campaign here. I love this place. But
I think we have, haven't we?
we have spent most of it. You spent some of it in a lovely carnival. Remember back then? Remember those halcyon days? Those innocent times back in the carnival?
And then we was on a boat.
Yeah.
Here's a question. How long has it been since the first episode in terms of game time?
In terms of game time, I reckon it's been probably been a couple of months. Let's think. You were in Illyrian for...
Seems like longer.
Maybe it'll be longer. It always feels longer in Pathfinder games unless you put in lots of travel time. So you've let's see, Illyrian probably took about a week, maybe. It was a matter of days, really.
Yeah.
And then you were traveling for... It was about a month, actually. I think you were traveling by boat. You were traveling for a long time. And then you got to Kaer Maga. You did a load of stuff in Kaer Maga. You spent few days down in the ossuary. You spent at least a week preparing. You spent a week preparing for the heist, and then came back out. So it's been a while. It's been a while that you've been gone. So it's been going a while. Enough time for these friendships to form.
Yeah.
It's all that slowed down time that you get when you're having fights and stuff, right? You know what I mean? Because, because those rounds are worth 6 seconds each. So time goes it's like bullet time, right?
That's true.
Yeah, right.
True.
That's kind of what it's like.
And also, here's a question in terms of game time and stuff. It's been a couple of months, maybe a few months. Has anyone had their birthday in the party?
No, not me.
Is there such a thing as birthdays in Galarian?
There are such a thing as birthdays. in Galarian.
Actually, in all the campaigns we've ever played, no one's ever had a birthday.
It's
And
always
I
that-
wonder if anyone, maybe tweet us if any of your characters have ever had an in-game birthday, if you've ever kept track of that.
It's also, then you've got to pay attention to the fantasy months and dates and stuff.
Yeah, right.
And then you've got to kind of know what that is, and then everyone's got it. It's kind of an elephant in the room with campaigns, because you're like, it's just easier for everybody if we don't use that language. However, if you do want the extra level of immersion, it is there. You can use it.
Also, the other thing is, for people who are, 400 or so years old and are only, equivalent to like early 20s or, sort of 30s or something, do you even bother with birthdays? Or you just bother every sort of 50 years? You might go, oh, maybe. Do you know what I mean?
Those people who don't live that long or have only been around for 20, 30 years, they need to check their privilege, really, don't they? Do you know what I mean?
Just people turning up at birthday parties being like, so we're not talking about, I got past 300 and I thought, no, I'm not going to bother with ages anymore.
Right, yeah.
I like thinking about the sort of relative age of the characters, because obviously Shania is a lot older than all of the other characters because she has a drow, so she is long living, and so has probably had many adventuring parties throughout her life. True. And I like to think that when we see the way she forgets about Philippe, that's only a little step away from how she may be towards all of you at some point. They're kind of like, she will outlive all, assuming none of you just get killed by rat kings in the next 10 minutes or so. She will outlive all of you by some way.
It's possible you're all just footnotes in Shania's book of life and games. Yeah, I will
when's this
maybe
coming out?
put something in the recipe about the Danger Club, but that will be all. Just Danger Club soup. That was a part of my life many months ago. I can't remember how to make it now.
Things are going to get pretty
just
dark in this
carrots.
junkyard by the sounds of it, and Shania's going to eat us.
Are we beginning this episode in a lift?
Do we have any lift music?
Our preamble is a lift music.
It kind of is actually. Yeah.
There's a tiny gnome musician in the corner of the lift, like playing a tiny xylophone, like watching in terror as his armed people throwing like glue arrows and fucking spells at each other, like just still playing. Gotta keep playing the xylophone.
Once again, it's a living.
Oh, in some places of Kaer Maga, it's an unliving.
Ooh, very good, very clever.
I reckon he's going up in the world.
Yeah.
No, we're
Then
going
he comes
down.
just
So
down
we're going
again.
down,
Yeah, then he
we're
gets
going
down
down.
again. Yeah.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
That's enough of that.
You're just taking it to another level there, right?
Hey.
Still going with
You
the
lift me up.
puns.
No, another level was
Freak me, baby.
Yeah.
yeah.
You are there, Ross. Ross has just woken up from a drug-induced slumber, and that's the first thing that came out of his mouth.
Hip hop and R&B fans out there will know that that's a cover by a band called Silk. Probably back in about 1992. They recorded it before Another Level. Just a little
Big up
hip
Silk.
hop knowledge for you there.
Yeah, big up Silk.
Yeah,
the
big up
band
Silk.
and the fabric. Yeah, the lovely fabric.
Yes.
Tweet us, Silk.
That would actually be sick. Silk.
I think you meant the fabric.
A tweet from Silk would be a
Remarkable occurrence.
It would be a just reward for all of the listeners we've lost by that segment.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would
unlocking-
come out of a glowworm's bum, wouldn't it?
It would,
Yeah.
But if we did manage to unlock the group of Silk sort of fans, that's going to be big market.
Another Level fans out there, they're gonna be tweeting me.
How many do you reckon there
How
are?
dare you tell me that song wasn't written by Dane Bowers?
Do you think there is beef between Silk and Another Level? Is this like an
Possibly,
East Coast,
yeah.
West Coast
Yeah.
been going since '92.
I mean, another level, they did a tune with Jay-Z back in the day, so they've got, you know...
They got people in the corner.
They've got peeps. Yeah.
Well, Silk has got the Danger Club in their corner.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not sure I want to wade in on the side of it.
I didn't
band I've
flag
never heard
there,
of.
bro. I didn't know.
I didn't know we were going up against Jay-Z by picking the side of this fight. Right.
Someone who made...
Sweet as Jay.
Yeah.
Hover.
This is like when you declare war in a strategy game and don't check your opponent's allies and just half the map turns hostile. No.
This is quite a lot of preamble, isn't it?
Jay-Z knows a lot of people.
preamble.
Cut all of this.
No, this is gold.
Can you use some of it on another episode? Split it up. It's magic.
Silks.
Oh, that's what we're doing. We're just going to, if we ever find we don't have enough material for an episode, Colin's just going to put the greatest hits together.
I'm just going to go for the waffle that we go through.
Preambling.
Oh, that'll
3
do.
weeks of them listening to us talk about silk.
Preambling for victory.
Imagine on 3 different
Let me lick
episodes.
you up and down.
No, that's the next intro. I've got it.
Yeah, no.
I'm writing it just now.
Ooh, it's exciting.
Right.
All right.
Let's play Pathfinder.
Silk.
So, you step out of the lift on the lower levels. You have escaped the guards who were chasing you. They have lost you up in the crowd and have given up their pursuit. But they seem to know the vague area where you are, so you haven't got that long. Word seems to be spreading quickly around the city about Scott is just rapping to himself out of the corner of my eye.
I get that. I'm trying to get that.
Incredibly distracting.
So I'm doing it silently.
Getting your flow going. Right, they seem to. The word seems to be going around the city about what you have done, and so does not seem hugely safe out here. But at the moment, you've lost him, and Fulton has come wandering over to see you all.
Hey, yeah.
Fulton, where have you been?
I was just wandering around, but now conveniently for the plot, I'm here.
How did the revolution go?
You weren't supposed to be just wandering around. You're supposed to be causing a revolution.
Well, I was trying to find where the junkyard was, but I had to ask some random people.
What are
on
you
the street.
wearing? What is this? What are you wearing, man?
Caragor kneels. My rodent liege.
You kneel to no man or dwarf.
What is this you're wearing? What's this?
I'm king of the rats. King,
Of course you are.
King rat. King
When does this happen? Why?
rat. So basically, I won't bore you with the details.
Hey,
There's an explosion off in the distance. I won't bore you with the details.
Yeah, right. We probably need to get moving, actually, because those guards are going to know where we
should
are.
Run.
So we should go.
Tell us more about this on the way, or when we next get the time to sit down.
Hey, I
everyone,
will.
let's run to the entrance.
Just know I'm two kings now. I'm a king of two things.
The king.
Annoying
of two
and pointless.
things.
What?
Annoying and pointless.
Well, you don't have two crowns, so shut up.
Oh, yes, no.
Well,
Fair
it
enough.
started already. It never stops with these guys, you know.
All
the
you-
banter is incredible.
All you've got is a purple hat.
We're walking away right
Yeah.
now. aren't
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Just say that to the DM.
Yeah,
Make sure he's on it.
As Fulton walks by, I want to step on the back of his red cloak.
Oh, you step on the back
I know.
of Fulton's cloak.
Here's Scott.
I don't want to
Singing.
mention that guy's name. I can see Scott losing his shit over a pun that I nearly ventured into last episode, and I was like, no, I'm not going to mention his.
Oh no, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing that.
Don't
No,
do
it
that.
wasn't, he wasn't.
I was
Not
doing
him.
something else.
Not him. Anyone but him.
Nah.
I'd rather take on Jay-Z.
I'm not doing it. I'm going to save it.
I like the idea that you need one crown for everything that you are the king of. Like that, you just stack them on top of each other. So when you have when we've had monarchs who are like king of England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales, like they've just got
More
loads
crowns.
of crowns stacked up. Like they're kind of like
Jenga.
yeah, like they're
How
like
dare you, you're a king.
championship belts. They've just got one over the different shoulders. It's a collective crown.
Like boxers when they win.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Have the two belts hanging off them.
Okay, you make your way over to the tunnel that leads down into the junkyard below the Bis district. As you approach, you see one of the Ardok brothers who is standing there. So glowing armor, hammer over his shoulder. You see one of them and the clay golem walking away from it. They're looking up as if they've just they seem to have just heard the rumble from somewhere distantly off in the city and are wandering off as if to investigate.
Quickly.
They kind of throw a side look at you but keep walking. They clearly don't know just yet who you are. You know that there is still one standing there.
Nip in behind them. Nip in behind them quickly. We run in. Go.
No, there's still one in the pathway. We're going to have to negotiate our way past.
Okay. Something go quickly. Here we go. Hello.
The brother looks up, pulls back his hood, and looks at you and says, yes?
We wish to go through there.
This is off limits. Brothers only. Go about your business.
Are you sure?
I'm king.
He stops and sort of looks at you and then sniffs slightly. What is that smell?
It's my cloak. It's my royal garb.
You smell of dead rats.
Well, yeah, because I'm King Rat.
Do you know who this is? This is King Rat.
That's right.
We need to get through.
That's right. He's king of the lower levels, you understand, so we must get in there.
Yeah, just let us through. It's King of the Rats.
His rodent majesty. First of his name. Leader of the rodents. Tail whipper. Crown doubler.
You should be on your knees right now.
But you don't have to kneel.
What are you... Is he king to rats, or how does this work?
Well, you'll get the decree if you let us past.
No, This may shock you, but
How about 30 gold pieces?
he draws his hammer. Are you trying to bribe me, rat man?
He's the king. He's just generous. That's all he's doing.
Hey.
There's no bribing here.
Can I sneak up behind him?
No, not really.
Okay.
Just take side steps around it as I'm...
Just Homer Simpson backing off into a hedge.
Yeah. What? Why can't we come down here?
This is part of the Golem Forge.
Oh, but that's okay. We have to meet the golems. We're friends with them.
Whilst they're talking, I'm just gonna Velda's just gonna edge out to the corner of the group, like while he's not looking, and then he's going to cast Ghoul Touch from a scroll on him.
So Ghoul Touch. Ghoul Touch charges your hand. You then need to make a touch attack, I believe, to release
yes.
it. Okay, so
Do
your
I catch
hand
him by surprise?
Yep. So your hand is now glowing with necromantic energy.
Yeah.
So you approach him. His
How come Velda can sneak off?
well, he's not trying to get behind him. He walked away.
You're all talking, and Velda hasn't said anything.
He walked
standing
away.
He's just sort of edging off to the side of the group, while he's talking to other people.
Yeah, walking behind somebody while they're looking at you.
I'd have had to have gone sideways first.
What do you want? Do you want this plan, or do you want to stand here talking for the rest of the episode to this man?
Drain the innocent guard. Go on.
I'm not draining anyone.
It's not vampire touch.
Yeah. What do I add to that?
So you're adding
Dex.
your base attack bonus, and it's a melee attack. So you are adding your strength bonus
Is it not Dex?
for a melee attack. Ranged attacks you use. So raise you use Dex. Touch spells you use strength.
Oh.
But you are only going for his touch AC.
Well, it's lucky that because my base attack bonus is +1 and my strength is -1.
Oh, good.
So it is a straight 12.
A straight 12 will hit his touch AC.
Nice.
He's flat-footed as well because he is not So he is currently just trying to talk all of you. He's putting his hands up and look, you need to walk away. Velda just walks over and touches him on the arm.
Right. Now 1d6 +2 rounds. Oh, it's not long.
Does he get a save?
He fortitude negates.
Okay.
Oh yes, so maybe you better do that first.
All right.
I bet he's got really.
Fail.
Yay.
Okay. For 4 rounds, he is paralysed. So for the next 24 seconds, he cannot move, and he exudes a horrible stench. Velda just says, "Right." And then Watman just hurriedly marches off into the
follows him
junkyard.
immediately.
Yeah.
Nice work.
As I walk past him, I go, "Who smells now?" Huh?
Both of you.
Can we like secure him for a little bit longer? Can we like shoot a tanglefoot at him as well, just to make sure he's not going to?
Let's just go.
Yeah, it's 24 seconds is fine.
Come on.
Oh, okay. I'm just worried that he's going to
24
run
seconds to
after
go.
us, or like he can
I mean, he will, but
he can sound the alarm.
Let's just
Sound the alarm.
He's going to do that unless we kill him.
Sure.
By that time we'll be
I
out
mean, you
to
can
sea.
kill him if you
You
want.
could
It's
aggro
you're your own character, mate.
No. I was just going to stick him, but
Go on then.
Go on, stick him then.
Do what you want to do,
This is
man.
role
You
playing,
talk me
my
out of
friend.
it, bruv.
No. Don't let anyone talk to you out of anything.
This is
Go
out
on.
of character anyway.
You stand there and fight him.
I
A
wasn't
pit
going to
trap will
fight
open.
him. No, I've just
Bears will
followed.
fall from the ceiling. And
M thinks about doing something and then just
In
carries
character, Caragor sees them thinking about it as they're walking and goes, do you know what? No. Let's not directly murder anyone, Em. We've indirectly murdered quite a lot of people today. And then winks at Fulton. Haven't we?
And we all run, like run.
Yeah, run.
Velda is dust. He is
Yeah.
gone. Like he's just
Yeah. Yeah, I was following Velda.
I'll spare him. The character arc of MZ.
Yeah.
He's been on this.
No, I'll leave him.
You you all run down the tunnel, leaving the frozen man behind. And by the time the ghoul touch wears off, you are long gone, and he's left looking around. And he doesn't, because he was paralyzed. He sort of saw you move, but he doesn't know necessarily that you've gone down the tunnel. So so he doesn't immediately know where you are. So you run off down the tunnel and quickly find yourself at a staircase going down. You follow it for some way until it finally comes out into a large cavern. There are piles of junk all over the place, just piles of bits of metal, bits of clay, refuse, general sort of household waste, all sorts. The stench is horrible down here. There is a sort of about a foot deep of water at the bottom that you have to kind of traipse through as you make your way through this as you enter this cavern. Occasionally you'll hear a noise from above, and you'll see bits of junk just falling from above and just crashing onto the various piles that lie around there. As you begin walking through, you can see somewhere on the other side of the cavern, you can see a faint light glowing. Otherwise, it is dark in here, so MZ, you will need a torch.
Okay.
What a wonderful smell you've discovered.
Can I get perception checks from everyone, please, as you make your way through?
10.
25.
25.
10.
22.
22. Fulton.
17.
17. So it is Caragor and Velda who are the lowest. Which is
Not ominous at all.
So wasn't it? Just a little.
Oh, you're the lowest.
You start making your way through, sort of walking around the huge piles of rubbish as you slop through the liquid on the ground.
There's a little eye on a periscope pop up.
No, but you do hear a kind of there is a clunking noise from above. Velda is the last person to hear it, however, as you look up and you see a pile of bits of scrap falling from above. Velda, I need you to make a reflex save for me, please.
Well,
everyone else, you hear it in time to move out to run forwards.
I'm going to make this reflex save, and because of Jin, this is one of the things he does. By being a fox, I get +3 to this.
Oh, that's good.
Let's hope I don't completely fuck it up.
Because you drink gin.
Oh, that's not great.
No.
Oh, no, it's all right, actually. It was, I think it was 5. So hang on. 5. 14?
14.
Yeah, I've got a reflex +6.
That
Velda.
is-
He's good at old ducking out of trouble.
It is very lucky that you have a reflex of +6, because it is DC 14. So you take half damage as you hurl yourself aside, and bits of junk come pouring down on top of you, dealing, for the half damage, dealing 9 points of damage.
Flippin' heck.
Would have been 18 points of damage.
I'm nearly dead. That would have...
What kind of rubbish is it?
Almost killed me outright.
So it is...
Heavy rubbish.
yeah, it is bits of metal, mostly.
Cars.
It's just a Volkswagen, people. And some belts.
Says 53 on it.
Callback.
Yeah, nice little callback.
Velda, you have a load of... You roll jump out the way, the worst of it, but a large piece of metal lands on you and crashes onto the ground.
I go and
Veldy!
Caragor goes and helps him, lifts the metal off.
Yeah, Veldy, quickly come, just grab my arm.
Are you okay?
Ow. No, not really.
You all right? Do you want a potion?
I do healing on him. I just go, zup, do some healing.
Oh,
Okay, roll your healing.
I like your new
Do
healing sound.
The one temporary hit point one.
Zap.
Oh, for God's sake.
Fuck it.
4 points of healing.
Hooray!
It's better than nothing.
Thank you, Shania. I feel...
Caragor,
Actually
unblinking,
better.
sees that and goes, "Do you want a potion, mate? Do you still want a potion?"
I've got one. You better save it for yourself.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's go.
I tell you what, our Dangerlings, who are big fans of times when you guys don't take rest breaks between adventures, are going to love this episode.
Oh, great.
So you have another potion you carry on traipsing through. Those of you with higher perception checks, so not Velda and Caragor, you get the feeling, you feel like you hear something somewhere else in the junkyard. You hear some bits of metal kind of tumbling down on the wall. You stop for a moment. It all goes quiet again.
Hey, Fulton.
Hey,
You hear that?
yeah, over there, past them trees.
What trees? There's no trees. This is junk.
There's some plastic trees left over from a stag party.
The junk trees. I see them,
Hey, see the
yeah.
junk trees. I see you. Sorry to use your catchphrase there, Caragor.
So I can't say anything.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Keep your wits about you.
I'm gonna put. Well, I'm holding my great axe
Okay,
ready.
you ready? You're ready. Your axe.
Draw your
Old
weapons,
news just been
boys.
drawn, yeah.
Just in case.
Yes, I know that this probably isn't the time to mention this, but I'm nearly out of spells. Because, well, you know, we fought our way up an entire stack and then
Yeah, that's
had a
right.
hell-bent escape and we're still
haven't-
going and I'm really tired.
Me too.
Yeah.
Just keep moving. Keep your wits about you.
Yeah, all right, good.
I'm starting to feel a bit hungry, actually.
What, already?
yeah.
Oh, the elven
For
bread's
the-
finally wearing
Oh my
off.
God.
Elven bread's wearing off now.
You're going to have a massive shit.
There's just this, as you go to be quiet, there's just this tremendous rumble from within Fulton.
I've expanded my belly now, so I need the same amount of food. That's how it works, I think.
It's not how it works, Fulton.
That's not how it works
It's
at
not how it
all.
works.
You really don't know much, Sue.
No.
No?
But
There's-
I know I love you.
Fulton, keep your wits about you.
There's a noise behind you, and you look around behind, and you see some more bits of junk just falling down one of the mounds. But there doesn't appear to be anything there. You hear another noise over to the right. Looking over, you see a few bits falling down. You don't catch sight of anything.
I'm just going to switch to his bow.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
like rubbish fall. The
it's as if
noises are
something
like
is-
just.
It's as if something. No, it's not stuff falling from above.
Oh,
it's
it's
like something
bits
just
of scrap
disturbed
moving.
the
Yeah.
something disturbed one of the piles.
Okay.
And are we in a sort of junk tunnel, or can we see the sky?
No, well, you're underground. You're definitely underground. You can see the top of the cavern.
And there's shoots coming down.
Yeah, there are shoots from
like,
above.
Can I
above,
make a knowledge local check to try and ascertain from my research where the likely entrance to this tunnel would be?
Yeah,
Is that
go
an allowable thing?
Sure,
You know,
try
kind
it.
of-
It's going to be real hard, but
I'll give it a go. Yeah.
no, you don't know. You are sort of vaguely making for the light on the other side of the tunnel, thinking maybe that on the other side of the cavern.
Do you think the entrance is hidden in here, or do you think it's that light over there?
I don't think that would be a very
it's
secret
a-
smuggling
yeah.
tunnel, would it?
Or whatever's in here is guarding that tunnel or whatever it is. Well, the secret
Do you
door.
think there's something in here?
I think so.
Oh.
I heard something. Me and Em heard something.
Yeah, it does feel like there's something that is disturbing all of the rubbish, you know what I mean? Like maybe moving through it. I think it might be quite large. I am slightly uneasy.
Let's get some perception checks as you move through.
Not the same perception we had.
Nah, you are.
Okay.
Oh,
30.
30.
Jeez. Sight beyond sight. 19 for Fulton.
9.
17.
natural one.
All right. So as you're making your way along, MZ, you look over to the side and you see one of the piles of junk that you're just walking past. You can see a faint orange glow coming from underneath some of the bits and bobs, bits of metal. It seems to just be emanating from the heart of the pile.
Okay. M just kind of nudges Fulton. I'm guessing Fulton lie at the front at the moment.
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah.
I just nudge Fulton and just sort of wince my eyes in the direction just so he can see it too. And alert the rest of the team as well, I think, really.
All right.
Do you know what I mean? Very quietly, just sort of...
You quietly let everyone know. And as you do, bits of rubbish begin falling down the side of it as the whole mound seems to stir. Suddenly, stepping out of the mound in front of you is a huge humanoid figure comprised entirely from junk. It has broad feet, wide arms at the very top of its head. Some rags just hanging down. You can see just a glowing furnace-like light within it. There are bits of jagged metal that just extend from where its hands would be. It's just blunt endings to it. These jagged bits of rusty metal point out the side of it. It pulls its arms back and then just lets out a metallic roar and takes a step towards you. Everybody, roll for initiative.
It's like the bad guy from Thor. Like the robot thing.
Junk monster.
Junk monster.
Fairly
Robot
certain
in
you'll
disguise.
be going first.
Do you reckon?
I think you will because it got a 1.
Okay.
So it's a good chance it's going. It's a good chance it's going last. But let's find out. Anybody get over 20?
Yeah.
What you got, Fulton?
24.
24 for Fulton. All right. Anyone get 20 to 15?
Yeah, I got an 18.
18 for Chesnut Resnan.
Shez Resnan.
Anyone get 15 to 10?
Yep. I got 14.
A 14.
I got a 14.
A 14 and a 14. Who's got the higher bonus?
Higher
+3.
+6.
There we go.
Okay, so it's Kara. Then Velda, just for funsies. What you get?
3.
A 3. Just quicker than the monster.
Just.
Everyone, watch out. I think there's something over there. I'm not going to look at it at all or react when it turns into a monster.
Yeah.
Just gonna...
Everybody look and then stay.
Just gone for a waz.
M is just standing with his back to this thing, explaining why we all need to keep our eyes open and that there's something out there as it kind of just forms out of the junk behind him.
So we've got to be aware, team. We've got to be aware when it steps up because there's definitely something behind me.
Yeah, just what was it?
No,
You are
wait,
the first
Shania,
to
you're not
act.
listening.
No one gets a surprise round because you are all aware of each other. So, what you going to do?
I'll hit it with my trusty great axe.
All right, you run at it.
Yep.
Sorry, how big is this thing, Dan?
This thing, it's medium size, so it is. It's human size, but it's taller than you. So it's about 10 feet tall.
14.
A 14 miss. You swing the axe against it and just send sparks off as you shear the axe against its metallic body, but
Just
it does
against its knees.
no damage to it. Shania.
Did you say there was like a flame, something like a furnace in its belly?
in its where its head would be.
Where its head would be. So it's like flaming.
You can see a hot molten light coming from there. Yeah.
Light. Okay, my friends, I feel like maybe the monster draws its power from the molten light. We should try to put it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there like you say? There's like water on the floor. And
Yeah, there's some water on the floor. Pick up a cup full of it and splash it.
I'm gonna fling it at his head. Check it out. Let's see if this works. Splish.
You splash the creature. Make a touch attack.
Okay.
So I want you to roll d20, add your attack bonus and your dex mod.
Okay.
So it'll be the same as your crossbow bonus if you've got that.
Okay.
right
Yes, I have this. Oh crap. It's 8.
It's 8. An 8 against its touch armor class is a miss. You splash water, but you miss the creature completely.
That was not a good example. Maybe someone else try. Philippe? Philippe tries.
Philippe tries to splash water on the creature.
Oh crap! God damn it! I'll try the other one.
Drum's thrown his dice on the floor.
He's got a cup and a dice tray right
Oh,
next to him.
natural 20.
A natural 20. Philippe critically hits with the water against the creature. It deals double damage. So roll absolutely no damage whatsoever, and then double it.
Does he not get a quick card?
No, he does not, because he is splashing water at a giant mechanical monstrosity. It does nothing whatsoever.
So it got him in the head.
It got him in the head.
So we can say that this is not the way to defeat the monster.
Let's
is
look at
that?
the positives. You can,
Okay.
you can rule that out.
So, everyone, I was wrong. This is not the way to defeat the monster. Try other stuff. Come on, Philip. Fuck, we fucked it up.
Just the sounds of that. Everyone, I have worked out a way. Quickly, take heed. Splish, splish. This was not the way. I feel sorry about this. No, never mind. As you were.
Oh no, Velda. Oh no, sorry, Caragor.
Caragor would like to sight that. Stay where he is. Take a sight with his longbow. Study the target. And attack.
All right, go ahead. Make your attack roll.
I will.
I see you, Colonel Rusted.
23 to hit.
A 23 will hit.
Could I have my sneak attack damage on this as well, because I acted before the monster?
It has not acted yet, so it is flat-footed. So yes, you get your sneak attack bonus.
Oh, I definitely see you.
Cool. 10 total damage.
10 damage.
Twang.
Very nice. So you blast it with an arrow. Hits it straight in the hot hole. Face. I'm just saying face. Let's not have hot hole come
That's
back.
canon now. It's canon.
It is.
We've gone hot holing, guys.
We've got an episode title, if nothing else. You blast the creature and it staggers backwards with the arrow stuck in it. You've done some damage. However, the arrow splinters against the metal.
I was going to say.
It looks like it didn't do as much damage as you'd hoped.
Caragor was looking out for that. He figured that because it's a metal thing that it might have some kind of resistance to piercing weapons, perhaps.
Yeah, it's definitely got some kind of resistances going on there. Next up is going to be Velda.
All I have is a searing ray of fire. I don't think that's going to be a good thing.
All I have
hang
is
on.
a searing ray of
Hang
fire.
on. Isn't your
That's
pew
good.
pew ray of frost like one of your cantrips you can use whenever you want?
Oh, I can.
And didn't Shania just say that the fire might be the source of its thing?
Yeah,
So you got frost.
So I'm just going to... Yeah, so my Scorching Ray does 4d6 worth of damage of fire. My Ray of Frost does 1d3 of cold damage.
Well, it's just that you framed the question. I've only got this searing ray. So if you wanted to avoid using it, you could have an equally potentially useful.
You could use it.
I mean, I know I wasn't really including Ray of Frost, but all right, I take a step back and do... I don't think fire's a particularly good idea against this thing.
I mean, it's only going to heal it, and we haven't hit it yet. But that much damage.
Why would it heal it?
Well, because, fire.
But it's
I
not
thought
a
the only
creature
thing you
made
could
of
use-
fire. It's made of
Because
metal.
it melts
use
metal,
it.
I could aim at its leg or something.
It happens to have
Use
a
it
metal,
all.
a hot. It has a hot hole.
Dan, I'm going
Yes.
to aim my Ray of Scorching Ray against, its leg.
Okay.
So not against the furnace mouth.
Yep.
I don't want it to go in the furnace mouth. No, it is a
hot
ranged
hole.
touch attack. No, we're not going for the hot hole.
All right,
It's a ranged touch attack.
you aim at the cold knee.
The cold knee. Come on. Oh, what do I add to that?
So it's your dex mod and your base attack bonus.
Okay, so that would be, excuse me, my 15
15 will hit.
Yes!
You blast it with fire
on its cold knee.
on its knee. Roll your damage.
Be 9. Come on, Viva Las Vegas. 10.
10
points of heat
you
damage.
blast a scorching ray at the creature. You see the plates glow ever so slightly and then go back to their own colour. It has no effect
Yes,
on it
I told you.
whatsoever.
Called it.
Yeah, but you may as well try it.
Well, now that spell's gone.
Well, doesn't matter.
Kaer Maga just mutters something about Ray of Frost under his breath as he knocks another arrow.
I know. If only we had somebody with like knowledge skills who could make knowledge checks on it and work out what this thing is. That would be really handy. MZ.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
gonna
sassy today. I've got a monster I like. You know it gets like this when I've got a monster
Yeah,
I
right.
like.
I was gonna try and shoot. Shoot in the eyes. Really.
All right.
I guess there's not much else
All right.
I can do. I could try shooting a thingy arrow, a tanglefoot, in its face. Would that do anything? Would it
Might
kind of
do.
maybe blind it or shut its eyes for a bit?
Probably, it's a grapple thing, so probably best at its legs.
Yeah.
Try and
it might do.
immobilise it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go for the face just because
All right.
in character.
big furnace
That's what I
face.
was thinking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll see what happens.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
You've
it's
had a
like
spate of bad runs, haven't you, mate?
I mean, I got a really good perception, but yeah. Other than
That's
that,
a shame. All right, you fire a tanglefoot arrow. It flies off into the distance, completely missing the creature. Which
Wicked.
Then takes its go. Who does it have close to it? It looks around. It has Shania, Philippe, and Fulton. So first thing it's going to do is it's going to try and punch Fulton.
Come on.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Rolling to confirm.
no.
Natural 1, not a confirm.
Yay.
That is Pathfinder. So there we go. He does get a hit though with his first slam attack, dealing minimum damage, dealing 5 points of damage. He smashes you with his claw. And I need you to go ahead and make a fortitude save for me, Fulton.
Ooh, it's good. 25.
25, that's fine, you pass. He punches at you again. This one's only a 16 though.
No, my armor class is 19.
All right, he does not. He punches you the first time, but you dodge the other one as he slams his fist into the ground. And as he stands there, you can see bits of junk that are around him begin just kind of crawling up its legs onto it. So bits of things that are on the floor. It seems to be drawing stuff from around it onto itself.
Crap. What do we do?
Going well, Danger Club. So, one round down, dealt some damage to it. You've done some. You've hit it with splashes of water. You've hit it with magic, and you've hit it with an arrow. The arrow is so far the only thing that has been effective. So
Sweet.
See.
Where'd you hit him with the arrow again?
In the torso,
the
directly
leg.
just trying to
Yeah.
chisel bits off him.
That's it.
There's no. I don't know about in terms of locating body parts and stuff like that. I think you have to do that through feats and things like that. I'm not sure if
yeah,
in standard combat you can actually pick a place. I know everyone the instinct is to go for the eyes.
Sure,
but you
yeah,
can't do
yeah.
that unless you pick a special thing from Paizo's book of special things.
Fulton.
I'm gonna hit it. Yeah, that's more like it. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
That is a hit.
Alrighty. Oppa, here we go. Hutta. Ooh, 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Very good. You jump up and just smash your great axe into it, just splintering off bits of junk, which sends it crashing down, leaving a huge rent in the side of it. It staggers backwards. Some steam hisses out of the bit that you've hacked out of him. Done some real good damage there. Again, it looked like it's resisting some of it, but you're just doing so much damage that you're getting through that. Shania and Philippe.
Okay, you punk made of junk. I'm going to come at you each side, yeah? Yes, yeah.
All right, you scythe into him.
Okay, this is good. It's 19.
19 will hit.
Excellent.
Roll that damage.
Yeah. I'm gonna damage you up, motherfucker.
Damage, that's another boy band from the
Yeah.
90s, isn't it?
You know.
Okay, then that's a 6.
6 points of damage. Cool.
And then Philippe comes screaming in with his monkey breath at him. That was the devil bit.
Monkey breath.
The end
But
bit
what's
is the devil
Philippe sound
bit.
like?
Monkey breath. Oh,
Nail.
that's fine. It's not going to hit.
He just hammers away at him with his fists. But there's no damage to him. Karagor.
Stay where I am, still studied, still
All
going
right.
to knock another arrow, still going to shoot it. 13.
13, miss.
Clank.
Splinters off
If
him.
anybody can work out any weaknesses in this thing, that'd be great.
All right, shut up.
Velda.
You know it's my turn next. I don't
valuable,
I'm
like,
going to make a
battle
knowledge
stuff.
check to see what it is. I'm going to make a knowledge.
Doing the story.
Which, having looked at it, Dan, would it be a better as a knowledge arcana or knowledge engineering?
For what it is, it looks like it's magic. It doesn't look like a robot.
It looks like
You
an
reckon it's-
engineering, okay.
It looks like it's been
Arcana,
built, so
right.
it's an arcana.
Okay. Oh, well, 12?
A 12, you do not know what it is or what it can do. It's free action, though, so that's fine.
No,
But you know nothing about it. You think it's maybe some kind of golem, but beyond that, you don't know anything.
All right, I back off from it a bit and then I shoot a ray of frost at it.
Okay, you blast it with a ray of frost.
Ooh. What do I add to my range touch check?
Say-
Plus 3, so 20.
20 is a hit.
Yay, I hit it for 2 points.
2
cold
has
damage.
no effect whatsoever.
Karagor.
All going well. MZ.
Right, M's having no luck with his longbow, so can he switch to his heavy crossbow?
Yep, you switch to a heavy
Sick,
crossbow.
and he's just going to fire a little
All right.
bolt.
So
what
at
happens.
the moment, it hasn't taken any reduction from piercing.
No, it has.
It has.
It's
Yeah.
taken
The,
reduction from...
the arrows have sort of worked.
It would be bludgeoning that it's not got resistance on. It's probably resistant to slashing, piercing, and apparently magic as well.
Yeah.
It's 12.
A 12 to hit. No good.
Cool.
You miss. Takes it back to its go. So it's now got a few different targets. So it switches around. It takes one attack against Shania. That is going to be a hit. That's like 24.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right. So it smashes one of its spiky, rusty fists into you. Again with the minimum damage. 5 points of damage and a fortitude save from Shania, please.
Oh, the fortitude.
Trying to give you tetanus.
It's a natural one.
A natural 1. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
We will keep that in mind.
In about 6 months' time.
You know that golem we were fighting?
Yeah.
Your arm falls off. Jesus.
Tetanus.
It goes for Philippe with the other attack.
Uh-oh.
It's not going to be great. I don't know what Philippe's armor class is, though, so it's
20.
20.
20?
He's a monkey.
He's pretty agile. Philippe
Yep.
jumps out of the way of the fist easily. It does nothing. So we go back to round 3.
Wait, what is his skin made out of?
I love the fact that it's like,
It doesn't matter what his skin's made out of.
Your
He's
AC,
a monkey.
Your armor class is both your armor and your how agile you are put together. Now
He
Philippe's
just
got
dodges
no
out the
armor,
fucking
but I
way.
assume his dex modifier is +5.
Yeah, something like that.
Animal companions also get...
Yes.
I do love the fact that Drum's riposte to the armor class of 20 was, he's a monkey.
Famous for being.
Yes,
Oh,
his
of
dex
course.
modifier is +5.
Yeah, and they get natural armor as well, animal companions. You say that as if you have fought a monkey in the past. And
It's a monkey.
I have fought a monkey in the past.
Every single Friday night.
That's why I picked a monkey as
Just a
my-
monkey fight club.
Drum and Tomskill fighting monkeys in Whitechapel. It's quite the
Punches
sight.
macaques. Round 3, Fulton Battlestone.
I just rolled it. It is a. I'm going to carry on wailing on it. It is a.
Doesn't hit.
It's a 22.
22 will hit, however, so roll that damage. Chopping it down.
That is a 7.
7.
of damage.
Very good. All right, you smash it with the axe, but you only manage to take shear a few pieces away from it, and it doesn't seem to be the amount that you manage to kind of cleave from it seems to be similar to the amount that it's drawing into itself from the junk piles every round. So it's not very much. Shania, it is you and your dodgy monkey.
Well, there's more scythe in your face.
More scythe action, all right.
Absolutely. I think Sean seems it's working for me. Here we go. Yeah, and that is 15.
A 15, no good. Sparks fly from it, but you don't manage to get through its armor.
Okay, Philippe comes out in. That's 17.
17, also a miss. Both of you, neither of you managed to get a hit on it.
Crapola.
This front line is failing to get through its armor. You are doing damage to it, but it is the fact that it appears to be rebuilding itself as you're fighting it. You are outpacing the rebuilding, but yeah, it is gradual. It's a case of how long you can last for. It's not doing very well in its rolls, so who knows? Karagor, though.
Karagor, to ascertaining the piercing thing that he's working out, trial and error from his own arrows, looking at what Fulton's doing and seeing the magic fail and the magic sort of, methods failing. Quick draws his club and leaps into combat in order to give the front line also flanking bonuses as well. So whether or not his attack fails, they'll still get bonuses on the next go.
You make your way around behind it, which you can do.
And I would like to attack it with my club. I have a club. And that is a bludgeoning weapon.
Yep.
It's a total of 20 to hit.
20, that hits. You get sneak attack damage on that because you're flanking it now.
Excellent. Can I borrow that?
Yeah.
Thanks. So that's a 6 and then +3 and then +3 again, making that a total of 12 damage.
6 +3 and plus. Why is it plus? Oh, is that? Oh, you rolled 3s.
Yeah, so I rolled 2 3s and then I got a +3 from the strength bonus and then plus another 3 from study target bonus.
Gotcha. So how much is that total?
12.
12 points of damage. Very nice.
Of that, Colonel Rusted.
So that is.
Do I, with my canny Slayer's Eye, do I see it recovering that message? How did that hit do against all the arrows and the axes?
I mean, you definitely hit it well because it wasn't expecting you, but it is still resisting damage from your club.
So that's arrows, axes, clubs, basically bludgeoning,
Magic.
slashing, piercing, and the magic ones. All right, look, guys. So,
So everything?
yeah, I mean, if you've got any
okay.
acid, rust, or particularly strong saliva, lads.
Well, Velda's probably feeling great about that. What do you want to do, Velda?
Well, can I really, really think about what it could be?
Anytime you want, Velda, that'd be great if you could work it out for us.
Yeah, go on, make one more roll.
I'm trying to think. Oh, I'm sure I've heard of this before. I might have done. Wait, isn't it 22?
22. It is a junk golem.
It's a junk column.
So for a 22, for every 5 that you get over the DC is 14, you can have one additional piece of information. So 22 over 14, that's one increment over. So you can have one piece of information. Do you want a strength or do you want a weakness?
Weakness.
You want a weakness.
I thought you were just going to say that was a bit of information, the name. I thought he was going to say that was it. It's like, you know, it's his name. Then roll again next time.
It
doesn't like milkshakes.
No, it takes full damage from adamantium weapons.
It takes full damage from adamantium. Anyone got claws or a
No.
There's
Bub. Snicked out of nowhere.
Right, good. Right, in that case, I have the perfect thing, and I twing my crossbow at it.
You fire your crossbow.
Oh, actually, that's not bad. It's base attack bonus and dexterity, isn't it?
Base attack bonus plus dexterity, yeah.
Yeah, sweet. 18?
18, not enough.
Oh.
It pings off the armoured shoulder of the creature, or just gets lost in the junk and starts getting incorporated into its body. MZ!
Crossbow!
Is it a heavy crossbow?
Don't worry about it. It was a natural one.
Wow.
You got to roll again to see if it's...
Unfortunately, as much as I love them fumble cards, I don't think you do because you've got to reload it. It's a heavy crossbow. It's a 4-round action to reload, so you can't.
Oh shit! Okay, so can't even use it anyway.
Can't use it this round. You could drop it and use your bow, and then we'll take the fumble on that.
Well, let's do that because
All right, roll.
I totally forgot about that.
Roll
My
to
mistake.
confirm. So you drop the crossbow into the mud, pull out your bow, fire the arrow into the ground. Roll to confirm.
No, let's stick with you spend the round. Nah, because
I was looking at Dan then because I was like, Colin's just voluntarily accepted a potential fumble there.
So close.
No. Hang on. I'm not going to shoot Shania through the head.
Go on then. All right. You've spent the turn reloading your crossbow.
Well done, Colin. Catching yourself right at the last minute.
All right. The creature. The creature is going to turn around and try and hit Caragor. Can't roll good today.
Tell me about it.
Me rolly bad. That is only there's only a 14.
Tell me, do you feel lucky? Well, do you? Junk.
Doesn't hit AC 16.
All right, it goes for Shania. Oh no, it doesn't. It goes for Fulton. Oh, that is 20.
What, a natural 20?
No, just a 20
Yeah, that
total.
is a hit.
Adjusted 20. That's a bit more like it. 9 points of damage, and I need a fortitude save from you.
Final frontier of damage?
I don't know why I started singing that. That is 22.
22, you're fine on the fortitude saves. You just take the damage. And it reconstitutes itself again, recovers some hit points. Back to the top of the round. Fulton, it's your go.
I'm looking pretty bad on 5 hit points. I'm gonna keep on waiting.
Got any potions,
Nope.
bro?
No. That is a 26.
26 hits. Good hit.
Oh, fucking hell. 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage gets reduced by DR.
Is he facing Caragor?
He's facing you.
Oh yeah, because I was the last hit. Yeah, cool. No worries.
So Caragor is the one flanking him. You get the flanking bonus, but to hit, but yes, no good for that. Okay, Shania.
Shania sees that that Fulton is in trouble, bleeding profusely from many wounds and looking tired in the face. And so she steps over to him, places hands upon him, and goes, "Here, take some of this healing."
It doesn't have reach, so you're able to 5-foot step out of its
okay
attack range and take.
Okay, so the healing is 7 points of healing back to you.
Thank you.
And Philippe continues attacking the beast.
All right.
With his flanking bonus.
Yep. So you got a +2 on top of anything,
+2,
any of your normal stuff for this.
All right, so that is 20.
20 will get through its AC. That's a hit. Roll some monkey damage.
Monkey damage. Here it comes. Are you ready? Yeah. That is... yeah. 11
points. 11 points of monkey damage.
It
has no resistance to monkey damage. It does. It doesn't. He's not an adamantium monkey.
It's not an adamantium monkey.
I would not be surprised at this stage with the weird stuff that comes out of Shania's character sheet to find out Philippe was made of adamantium all along. Colossus of monkeys. But no, it does not. But it does do some damage. So that becomes... Cool, it's starting to look battered. Philippe's just clinging onto its leg, ripping bits of junk from it and flinging them away. So it's starting to look hurt, but it is still standing. Caragor, can we bring it down? Club smash.
For a total of, do I still... No, that's fine. That don't apply. So, 12, 15 with the flanking bonus.
15 with the flanking bonus. With the flanking bonus? No. Bluz not hit.
Blast it. Karagor's just got his head down now. He's trying to wail at it. He's methodically got his head down. Sweat falling down his fucking face, everything.
Velda, what's next?
Can I make a perception check to see if there's any way around it or anywhere else we could go?
Yeah, sure.
You
can get past. You can get past it. You could run around it, and you don't know how quickly it can move, but yeah, you could get around it.
Yeah, I just want to see if I can see anywhere where, or if it was guarding anything or anything like that. No, 13.
13 doesn't seem to be guarding anything particular. It seemed to have been. You can't really ascertain anything from its behaviour from that roll.
Okay.
Not really sure.
And then I've got a light crossbow.
Yeah, that's a move action to reload and then stand action to fire. So as long as you don't move, yeah, you can fire it every turn.
It's not within range of me, is it? Because I moved.
No, you're at
Okay, I'll loose my crossbow. Nah.
Okay, you fire. It goes completely wide. No good. Velda, MZ.
Okay.
All right, you've got the crossbow.
Crossbow's loaded. I haven't shot anyone in the head yet. Okay, that's a bit better. And we're now on 22.
22. Now, do you have the precise shot feat? It's been a while since we've done this, but do you have the feat that means you don't take penalties for firing into melee?
Also, that's a crit, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to say with crossbows it's 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
It needs to be a hit in order to crit. 20 is an automatic hit. 19 is not necessarily.
All right, let's go back to your first question.
Okay, do you have the feat called Precise Shot?
I don't have Precise Shot.
You don't have Precise Shot?
Yeah, it's nothing that might come in next level.
So Precise Shot eliminates the penalty for firing into melee combat. Without it, it's a -4, which means that does not hit. It would have otherwise, but I'm afraid, and you don't get to roll to confirm your crit if it's not a hit.
Okay.
So I'm afraid you fire, but your companions are moving too much in the way, and you're unable to get a clear shot. M continuing to not land those hits. It's a bad day for MZ. Ever since coming out of that tower.
Ever since he's come out of the water, really. That's it.
He's been rattled, hasn't he? The last few episodes. It is going to take its go. It looks around, sees that it is surrounded by all of you, and is taking some pretty bad hits. It shudders for a moment, and then just collapses into a pile of junk in the centre of you. You all breathe for a moment, and then the pile of junk begins to wriggle and move and starts grinding and shaking on the ground. And as one, the pile of sharp bits of metal just moves over and engulfs Fulton. It has turned into a swarm.
Oh shit.
It pours over Fulton, dealing automatic damage. It doesn't need to roll to hit as a swarm.
Shit.
It deals 4 points of damage, and it's a fortitude save.
Rusty Springfield. That's what it's turned into.
10.
10. That is a fail. You feel tons of tiny rusty knives stabbing into you as the piles of junk pour over you. It's like loads of tin can lids just pouring over you as you try and resist it.
Sounds like an Eagles lyric.
Fulton, it's your go. You're standing in the same square as this swarm of sharp bits of metal.
What can I do?
You can move. You can attack it while standing within it, or you can move and then attack it. Or you can just move away from it.
And if I move,
swarms don't get attack of op. They don't technically threaten squares.
Can I double move?
Yeah.
Or get enough away. I'm gonna go behind M for now.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes, you run. You run from back away from the group and get behind MZ.
I'm really hurt.
Fulton is just bleeding from just dozens of lacerations all over him. Okay, Shania, this thing's on the ground next to you.
Okay, let's smash him up. And going to try and use a scythe.
All right.
With the flanking bonus as well.
Oh, well.
Unfortunately,
even then-
swarms cannot be flanked. They're
no,
not
then.
subject to critical hits, precision damage, or flanking bonuses.
Oh, this thing is so lame.
Philippe's going to have a go.
Gods.
We should have just run
No,
the other
he's not
direction.
going to hit it either. We've both totally failed. This has been a failure. Everything's gone bad.
Oh no! All right, so you swing at it, but you do not hit it. You just sort of hit, but you stab down where you think it is, but it's really hard to tell now that it's just a swarm of tiny, tiny things. Karagor.
Nope, not having that. Karagor leaps at it again.
All right, you leap at it with your club.
Oh, I'm gonna. Now I've ascertained it takes the same resistance as to everything. I'm just gonna use the thing that I'm better at hitting with, which is my cutlass. 'Cause
Okay.
it's still the same damage either way. That's I've got to roll to confirm that crit because it's a cutlass. So
Well, it's got to be a hit first. Tell me what the total is.
Oh, the total is 28.
28. That is a hit. Roll to confirm.
Alright. Total of that is 23.
23. It's a confirm. However, a swarm is not subject to critical hits. So it's just a hit.
I know he said it. Yeah, I know. I was just playing it through because I had to roll to confirm, and he told me to roll to confirm, so I did it anyway.
I know.
Do you want to have a look at your card to see what you would have won?
No.
Like a cat with a mouse.
Okay,
Have
so 3 plus. Okay, so this plus 6. It's a total of 9 damage. Have that, you fuck bastard!
9 points of damage, and that's with your cutlass.
Aye.
Okay. You slam into it with your cutlass. Okay, you stab with the cutlass. Because it is a swarm, and you're using a slashing weapon, that is halved down to 4, and then it gets its damage resistance, which reduces it to 0.
Oh my god!
If you'd used the club, would have actually done some damage.
No way! Prepping bit beforehand of ascertaining that all of this, I don't think it changed because the material properties of it don't change now that it's in
but
different bits.
Stabbing at tiny things,
not stabbing, it's a slashing weapon.
at tiny things. Bludgeoning is what you need for.
I tried that the last time and it was just exactly the same as all the rest. I'll switch to a club the next time when 3 of us are dead.
Love this monster, Velda.
Right. Can I run around the swarm?
Yep.
At a sort of safe distance.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, you run around it easily. It seems to be moving much slower now that it's in pieces, in little bits.
I'm going to run around the monster.
Okay.
So I'm on the other side, and then I'm going to start looking very hard for any tunnel entrance and try and find that thing.
Okay.
What would a roll be like that?
Perception.
Oh God, I'm shit at perception. I'm not doing any good here. I'm going to try and find that tunnel. I call to everyone as
I'd like to look at something, but use a skill that's better than the skill I have for looking at things. 13, you're not sure. You can't see nothing. MZ, Fulton's hiding behind you.
Yeah. Don't worry, Fulton, stay there. Is there something like an improvised club that I can see on the ground? Some sort of,
you can pick up a big piece of metal to use as a club. That's fine.
I'll pick up a big piece of metal.
All right.
Is it adamantium?
Just so happens it's adamantium,
It's
right?
not, but you have a club.
And I'm going to run up next to our Karagor.
Okay.
And son of MZ.
This is the one.
Bludgeoning. What shall I use?
So it's the same as a melee attack. So it's the same as one of your swords, but not the one that has the bonus to hit. So
okay, all right. So 17.
17, no good.
Ah!
You smash into the bits of metal, but you don't seem to do.
Did you add the +2 flanking bonus?
I didn't add the +2 flanking bonus.
You cannot flank a swarm.
Flank a swarm, can you? I should have raged, shouldn't I, as well?
Have you not raged?
I didn't rage it. It's played now. Do you know what I mean?
I haven't seen you rage in ages.
No.
I raged like 3 episodes ago. It was great.
What's the rage age?
Get some rage
deals
on.
It
some
wasn't 3 episodes ago.
damage, and as it moves, it moves. Can it move when it does that? No, it can't. And as it does, it reforms, standing right in front of you, MZ. The bits of junk kind of pour back up its body as the enormous creature looms directly over the two of you. And that's where we'll leave it for tonight. I love this monster.
Everyone
Rusty
hates the junk
Springfield.
golem. Rusty Springfield.
Don't skip forward. It's not the end of the episode just yet. I've got one hell of an announcement to tell you before we go away. So you know Pathfinder 2nd Edition is coming up. It's right around the corner now. It comes out August the 1st. And we've been doing little bits of it here on the show. We had our interview with Jason Ballman. We had our Goblin adventure using the playtest rules. And all the while we've been asking you, how do you guys find this? Are you enjoying this Pathfinder 2nd Edition content? And the response has overwhelmingly been, yes, we are digging Pathfinder 2nd Edition. So I am thrilled to announce that coming up in a few weeks' time, the Danger Club podcast is going to begin transitioning over to 2nd Edition rules. Pathfinder 2nd Edition is coming to the Danger Club. I've been in love with 2nd Edition Pathfinder since we played it at the UK Games Expo, and I know you are going to love it as well. If you're a fan of the show already, don't worry. It's the same characters, it's the same story, it's the same adventures. I'm going to be converting Master of the Living God to 2nd Edition. We're not changing what we're doing story-wise, we're just changing the rules behind it. Now, not only are we doing that, but on the 1st of August, the day that 2nd Edition comes out, in fact, the minute that 2nd Edition comes out, we are going to be dropping a playthrough of Jason Ballman's brand new adventure, The Fall of Plaguestone. That comes out at Gen Con along with 2nd Edition, and we're going to have a playthrough ready to go the moment it appears. New characters, spin-off adventure, solving some gribbly crimes in our world of Pathfinder. There's going to be a load of other 2nd Edition content coming as well. Don't worry, we have got you covered. I want to say a huge thank you to all of you that have been signal boosting us, have been shouting us out, have been talking to us. It is you making this much noise that has helped us grow this quickly, that has helped get those big numbers, that have made Paizo take notice and be interested in helping us to have this kind of content coming out. So mark your calendars. 1st of August, Fall of Plaguestone is coming out. Weeks after that, Pathfinder 2nd Edition is coming to the main Danger Club podcast show. And hey, we've got a brand new episode coming out next Monday as well. So stay on board with that. Get some friends involved, and we're going to have a great time. I'm so excited. See you next week.
Do you ever wonder when Spider-Man goes to the bathroom if the toilet paper sticks to his fingers?
Do you ever wonder why Superman wears his underwear outside of his pants?
My name is Imran.
My name is Anthony.
He's the Jock.
And he's the Nerd.
And we're your hosts for the Jock and Nerd podcast, where we sometimes try to attempt to answer these questions.
This is a full spoiler podcast, and we swear a lot.
Check it out for awesome geek news, interviews, and comic book reviews. Visit jockandnerd.com. We are your superhero TV, movies, and comic book culture curators.
Boom.
jockandnerd.com. Jock and Nerd.